Alright, hello YouTube, how y'all doing? So I know it's been a long time since I did the quest for Kethane, or the search for Kethane. I forget what I named it even by now, but anyway, it says like back in point 19, I believe, maybe, I don't remember. Maybe even point 20. And I just figured I'd go ahead and start it up again. This is on like video 10 now, and we're playing KSP version 0.21, and I just figured I would go ahead and show a few little details. One of the things is, I went ahead and on this save already scanned the moon for Kethane, which, as you can see, it's all pretty well scanned up. So like basically they right here, these little blank spaces, I can assume that Kethane is there because it's inside this little pocket, basically. So I have a general idea where all the pockets are on the moon. This is the only planet I've actually scanned, aside from doing just a little bit, just a little bit here, just an equilateral and a little bit lower here. This was actually from a re-entry, 2 re-entries on Kethane satellites that were launched to the moon, and then I brought them back to Kerbin and just let them burn up in the atmosphere because of the fact I have several mods installed, and I want to go over those mods with you guys in this video, just to give you an idea of what I'm using in the general idea of the gameplay. So as soon as the Space Center loads, we'll get back to the vehicle assembly building, and in point 21, Squad introduced the new train gen for Kerbin, and it lowered my frame rate on the planet Kerbin very much, and I can't even look at the planet without it lagging. So I'm gonna apologize for that ahead of time. You guys know by now I have lag issues, but anyway, one of the mods I have installed here is FAR, which you can see up there now, Ferrum Aerospace. And this command pod right here is part of the Cosmos Deep Space Pack, or Space Station Pack. I'm sorry. Sorry to the author of that little screw up. But also have remote tech here installed, which you guys can see right here. As for fuel pieces, we got more of the Cosmos Pack, Kethane Pack here, and also the nuclear engine I modified to kind of a cheat method, but still, its maximum power is 300, and its ISP, which is its what's the word I'm looking for? Forget what word I'm trying to find, but anyway, it's 88,000. So in other words, this thing burns like 3 units of fuel to get into orbit using a nuclear engine, which is great. Like 3 units per engine. So if you got, 3 engines hooked to 3 tanks, it'll use a total of 9 units of fuel to do so. Here in control, we just got more of the Cosmos Pack. I do have McJeb, but I'm relying on it a lot less, just because of the fact I'm trying to learn how to orbit and things like that myself, and I'm using it just for readouts, basically. Let's see, over in structural, we have deadly re-entry, heat shields, Cosmos Pack here, and I think that's it. But one of the big players, I just want you guys to realize, I do have deadly re-entry installed, just to add a little bit more difficulty for when we're trying to save our Jeb, Bob, and Bill, which are actually in orbit around Kerbin right now, which I will show here in a minute. Anyway, I have procedural fairings, which is pretty useful, If any of you guys know this, it'll make a fairing around whatever object the base is located on. Really like that. Also, I have procedural wings, which I haven't used yet because I just installed it when I ran this version of the game. But anyway, we'll find out how well these work, because I plan on doing some flying on Duna, Eve, and maybe Lathe if we can get to those planets, and when we get to those planets. Which, in the last time I did this series, I recorded every little thing I did. I'm not doing it this time. I had a habit of cheating back then. I'm out of that habit now. Like I said, McJeb's only going to be used for readouts, and I don't even have HyperEdit installed anymore. I didn't install it with the 0.21 update, so no more cheating for me. Well, aside from that nuclear engine, that's kind of a cheat. Other than that, here's just more of the Cosmos pack, lights, docking node, and some solar panels. We got the Kethane generator, converters, and mining rigs. Nothing here. Anyway, these hex cans, they're part of TAC Life Support, or Thunder Aerospace Corporation, as you see there. This right here is a new work in progress mod, which I'm really liking so far. It's got a lot of potential, I see. Still needs a few things added, but anyway, basically it's kind of like that life support mod I had back in the old part of the series. This, you got food, life support. This just has the general, at the resources you can see food, water, and oxygen. And just these containers, carry the basic stuff like that. So your Kerbals can survive so many days before their resources run out. When the resources run out, they die. If they die, if there's no probe body installed on the craft is, useless until a resupply craft with fresh Kerbals and food and all that crap comes up to it and resupplies it. One thing I want to show you guys real quick, though, I want to go ahead and just launch this, the command pod real quick. And this is part of the TAC Life Support mod. And I find it's really useful, and I'd like to just show it off real quick, So, here we are. And again, I apologize for the lag. It frustrates me too, but anyway. Up here in the corner, you see LS. This is Life Support Monitoring. It tells you the name of the vessel, which is Untitled Spacecraft. Its number of crew, which is 3, which is Elgri, check. Wilhat, check, and Kinsey Kerman. They're all there. And now below that you see remaining electricity, food, oxygen, and water and oxygen. At the spacecraft's current state, it's got enough electricity to last for 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 59 seconds. Oh, wait, no. Enough electricity to last 1 day, 11 hours, and 59 minutes. Food for 2 weeks, 23 hours, or 22. Well, no, this is kind of confusing a minute. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm not really 100% sure here because that's not, the numbers aren't changing for seconds, and that could be 2 weeks. That should be 4 weeks. 59. Crap. Anyway, you guys get the point. It tells you basically how long it can last. I need to figure that out. Anyway, it just tells you the crew that are available and the crew that are assigned here. And on S, we've got allow crew respawns. We're going to turn crew respawns off because we want, if they die, we want them to die. And we have to send a resupply mission up to save them, you know what I mean? So right now we've got a small craft, which I didn't really plan very well just because of the fact that I was tired and I felt like just, mucking around on here. So basically it is useless, and it's got Jeb, Bill, and Bob in a low carbon orbit, and we want to try to save them. So we're just gonna make a quick little rescue craft, fly it up, rendezvous, and meet up with them real quick. And that'll be it for this video, really, basically just because of the fact it's already going to be running kind of long with that. This video here just to basically show off the mods that will be used and the basic idea of the series. Now, I'm thinking, how do I want to do this? I want to get a hitchhiker container for the 3 of them, but I want a decoupler because actually. Okay, forget the decoupler, we don't need that. This whole upper section here, I want to return to Earth, hopefully, in one piece. That right there inflates to 6 meters. 6.25 meters, which is great spacing. And all we gotta do is add some parachutes real quick, and this thing will be ready to go. So basically, I'm gonna add a. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna add 3 up here on the command pod. Stick them on the windows like that, I guess. Why not? You know. And then we're gonna go down here and put 3 on the reaction wheel, or whatever it's called anymore. See, I remember it as Advanced SAS, but they've changed it all up, and I really don't know. And lastly, we're gonna put 3 more parachutes on the actual hitchhiker storage unit. This basically here should be enough to bring the thing down safely. Now this is trying to compensate for losses that we may have from just the extreme speed we're going to enter at and the altitude at which he's deploy at. If there's a way you had the the drogue chutes, like this orange one here, the MK25, yeah, that one there, mounted such as the side mounted ones, the radial mount, that'd be great. These deploy at a higher altitude, and as you can see in the description, the MK25 is what's known as a drogue parachute. It's perfect. These aren't. So it's hopefully gonna, save the craft from any unplanned disassembly just because of the G-forces when these things deploy. And that's why I've got these deploying in 3 different stages, which is completely backwards. So that down there, and that down there. So top, yeah, middle, and bottom. Good. That's how I want the thing to deploy. Just like that. I'm going to stick, where's that at? Okay, so we're just going to add that decoupler to right there. And then just have an engine mount. We're going to use the quad adapter here. And basically, just simple as, have 4 small tanks, like this, with my little cheap nuclear engines. I'm just going to fire them down to here. Okay, sorry about that. A little bit of distraction right there. Just add some control surfaces, which I use the standard canards. I guess that's how you pronounce that, I really don't know. And I only use these just because of the fact of FAR, makes rockets kind of do crazy spins and stuff while in the atmosphere. And this basically right here should be enough to get the cripples home safely. The plan is, once we get up here in rendezvous and get Jeb, Bill, and Bob out of their current structure, their current craft, we will use the engines and the RCS to deorbit both craft. Once the other one, the empty one, is in a suborbital trajectory along with ourselves, we will undock, and then I will have the nuclear engines fire to get us basically going straight down. Preferably over the land. That's where I'd like to do that at. And then detach the engines, expose the heat shield, inflate the heat shield to protect it, and we should be good from there. That's the plan. Will it work like that? I don't know. We're going to find out. And just because of the lag issues, I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here, and I will start again once I rendezvous with the other craft. So I'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright, YouTube, we're back. I went ahead and docked the 2 craft together. We got all of our crew here, Jeb, Bill, and Bob in our storage container. I'm just going to go ahead and deorbit this and hopefully get down to safety. I'm just going to kill the volume recording and just let you guys watch this fall back to Earth. Might be good to turn on some music if you want. Anyway, have fun watching.